It's already starting. Don't make eye contact with her, you
I
loser.
can't help it sometimes.
That's the thing you're supposed to do. That's your one job. My job is to set up the equipment, set up the microphones, get the audio going, get the video going, make sure I've cleared all the space, unlike I did yesterday. Get our drinks together, get our topics, get everything needed, make sure the time is available, make sure our children are busy doing something else, make sure everything is perfect. Your job is to not make eye contact with Mabel.
You know, sometimes I feel pretty useless, and then you make a list like that, and
And
I
you feel
feel
extra useless.
it's validated that I'm very useless.
I am going to drink a Rain Total Body Fuel Sour Gummy Worm energy drink.
You need fuel if you're the only useful adult around.
No, it's because I wake up at 4 a.m. and then all I want to do is go to sleep when I get home. That's all I can think about is going to sleep.
But you
It's like-
never do. So
No, I do though. Like yesterday, I narcolepsied so bad on the couch. Erin left to go to one of her multiple doctor's appointment because she's
I
always
had
sick.
an allergy appointment.
Oh.
I'm not sick.
and then she was like, should I take Mabel? She's gonna sing us a song. She said, should I take Mabel or leave her? And I was like, you can leave her, that's fine. You know, she's generally more happy whenever you're not here anyways, as are the children. For some reason your presence just makes everybody start crying.
Useless. And I ruined the vibe.
No, it's not the vibe being ruined, it's just everybody needs you. Yeah, everybody, like, no one can function without you. Even though I'm doing most of the work, everyone is like looking to you for the feeling of it.
But I don't understand that because Griffin only hears every fifth sentence that I say and loves to argue
But he
and
still needs to be
ignore.
with you.
I don't understand.
I don't either. Where was I going with that?
I was at the doctor and you were narcolepsy.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I felt like I was gonna die. You know how you get the feeling of like a heart attack? I don't know what a heart attack
You're
feels
having
like.
palpitations.
Yeah, but like it feels like you're falling. So Mabel, I had her in her playpen, and then she was watching Miss Rachel, and she fell asleep. And I was like, you know what? I'm freaking crashing, sitting here trying to edit this video. I'll tell you about the video in a minute. But whenever I got done doing what I wanted to do, I just started like, and then I was like, okay, Mabel's asleep. She's fine. Nothing's going to happen to her. I looked at her 15 times to make sure she was breathing. She's breathing. Okay. And I was like, I'm just going to push the recliner out, or I'm going to push the footstool out, push the seat back, and I'm just going to close my eyes for like 15 minutes.
A nice dad nap.
And every time I dozed off, I woke up in a panic.
Like jumping.
Like jumping and
You know,
like
I have
heart racing, like I was like
falling.
Yeah, and I was shaking, and I would look at her.
My theory in life is that the reason you call it falling asleep is because sometimes you jump and you feel like you're falling.
Oh. That's a good theory.
Anyways, that didn't land.
Tough crowd. I can be a tough crowd sometimes.
Mabel didn't like it either.
No. She said that was a bad joke, Mom.
It wasn't a joke.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a legitimate
that's right.
theory.
A theory. Okay.
Makes sense.
Falling.
No, you missed two fallings.
Was I? Oh.
Falling.
Falling on my nose. Okay, sorry. Erin thought it was the funniest thing in the world. We would sing that snowflake falling song, and I would say, so when the song, okay, When the song would go, it would say like it would go snowflake, snowflake, but it would say little snowflake. But whenever it would say little snowflake, it didn't sound like they were saying little. It sounded like they were saying oh. So I would make up words. And even though it wasn't funny,
It's still so funny. I have tears in my eyes.
even though it wasn't funny, Erin thought it was the funniest thing in the world because I would say like Lulu snowflake or la la
Oh
snowflake,
my
and
gosh,
she.
it's so funny.
Anywho,
My
Mabel's
nervous
making fun of me.
system needed it
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah, that was Griffin was little.
Asher was a baby,
Oh
and I
my
had
gosh.
some raging postpartum depression that I self-diagnosed like a year in.
None of
And
the doctors would have helped you anyway.
yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna take antidepressants anyway, but yeah, I think I just needed something to trigger the laugh, and then I still can't hear it without laughing. So
I was editing. I was editing a video.
Editing.
Yeah, editing. A video. My brother died. My big brother died when I was in 2014.
And I'm the one that kills the vibes in the house.
This was 12 years ago. Sad, still sad sometimes, but it's okay.
I'm going to interrupt you and say I appreciate that you say died and not passed away because I hate the term passed away. I think it's stupid.
He also didn't pass away. He didn't pass away. Passed away.
Anyways.
Passed.
He was a castaway.
Yeah, he abruptly died. So it wasn't. I think the word passed away, like they passed or passed away, is more for like people who like
Die of old age in their sleep.
or yeah, like of natural causes or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I still think it's dumb.
Yeah, I think there's usage like got killed.
I
would be
get
for somebody who
I get the
didn't die.
connotation, but I still think it's dumb.
Okay. I feel like this topic is triggering for some people. So if people come across this, we apologize.
We might be sociopaths. I don't know.
We are not trying to trigger anybody. I just hate the word unalive.
Get triggered, bro.
I don't like unalived. It doesn't make any sense, and I never liked it.
We're going
But
to
anyway.
talk about this while we can because once we're monetized, they'll demonetize
can't.
us for it. Okay, so your brother died 12 years ago.
So Daniel died 12 years ago, 2014, December, and Daniel had always talked to. Do I have white on my face?
No.
Because I don't squirt her bottle on my tongue. I squirt it on my lip, and then I wipe it off. Like I just squirt a little bit, just see how hot it is. And that was kind of warm, so I wanted to make sure that. So I
He was
squirt all over
going-
I wanted to make sure that it was. Anywho, Daniel died, but Daniel had wanted to make music with me, sing with me, stuff like that, and
He wanted to start a band.
so Daniel had a friend who made a video of Daniel singing a song by the band Red, which is a Christian rock band, Not Alone. Well, I remembered that video, and I was going to, now that I use editing software and stuff like that, I wanted to see if I could edit it, make the music better because it's an old video, and then I wanted to record myself singing the background vocals, and then add them in.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting ready to storm in here, so I did, or I didn't record myself or anything like that yet, but I did. I went back and found a video. I had to search through a whole bunch of YouTube channels of the friend, and to eventually find the right YouTube channel. And I got the video. I had to do a screen record of it because it wouldn't let me download it without paying for YouTube Premium or whatever.
And there's no chance that guy still has the copy on it
Oh, yeah.
of it on a physical device.
Plus, we used to be friends on Facebook, and we're not friends with each other anymore. So I don't know
Dang, bro.
if eventually I said something that I shouldn't have said. I said a lot when I was younger, but I was working on getting and I isolated his voice So I have a video of just him singing with no music.
Okay.
And then I went and did another screen record of the instrumental, and posted that in there. Then I extracted the audio and then put the audio with the video of his voice isolated, so there's a better quality music with his singing. And I made his voice a little bit louder because the music was drowning him out a little bit. Now I'm going to go in there and I'm going to record me doing the harmony vocals and stuff like that, because in the video he said he says I feel like Gabe whenever Gabe's singing. He's like, nah, because he has to sing higher sometimes.
Yeah.
And I sing songs in a tenor most of the time. And but anywho, I'm going to record it and then I'm going to splice them together and then I'm going to put it on the internet.
He would think that's so cool.
Yeah, he would have thought it was cooler if I had to sing with him in person, though.
Well, obviously.
But we went to North Dakota, or I went to North Dakota.
He also went to North Dakota.
Yeah, but I had a lot of I was like.
You were having a mentee bee.
Yeah, I was dating girls, and then.
Well, he had 4 kids as well, so he didn't have an abundance of free time, even if you were available.
Yeah, no. But then I felt bad for a long time, and then I remembered that video from 11 years ago, 12 years ago, almost 12 years ago. I remembered the video, and I was like, I'm going to go try to find that video. And I did. I didn't think I was going to. But his Facebook got deleted, not long after he died. So anything that was linked to him disappeared.
Yeah.
So you can go right now. Shut the door.
Oh, careful.
Don't trip over anything.
Yourselves.
Don't move chairs. Go.
Everybody.
Don't touch anything.
Clothes are available. I'm gonna need you guys to help Berlin get dressed.
Yeah.
Her clothes are on the back of the couch.
You're gonna take her stuff and your stuff to your room, and you're gonna stand there, okay? Griffin, you can come back and do a fun fact of the day if you want to, okay?
But only if it's a fun fact.
Yeah, not if it's a stupid fact.
Anywho.
But that was what I was working on whenever I started narcolepsy. And I got all of it spliced together. I have the video trimmed. Now all I need to do is listen to the music and record just my vocals to the music. And then I can add my vocals in there with him. And I also need to figure out if I want to do like the basic harmony that the regular song does, or if I want to do a little bit more. But my goal in the video isn't to showcase my singing. It's to make a video of me singing with Daniel 12 years after he died.
I feel like I would go basic.
He was 29. It's weird to think about. Like, you just turned 30.
And I was a baby.
Yeah, it's weird to think about. Like, that's weird. It's weird.
It is weird.
That's young.
Milo was 18 months old.
You don't ever think about, like, when I look back on it, he was my big brother. So he was 5 years older than me. So he was always older. And then, like, to think back, like, I'm 7 years older than he was when he died. It's just crazy to think about. And because whenever I was looking, because I started with Facebook, I wanted to see if there was anything on Facebook that linked him to that video. Yeah. And all it was doing was popping up the news articles.
I didn't realize there were news articles.
Yeah. Well,
Facebook.
Obituary articles. Not.
Oh, okay. Not like this was the trauma.
No. Now you can find the actual incident.
I have looked through the OSHA website where the public reports are filed, and I could never find it.
I think it was an article in North Dakota. Like, it wasn't a OSHA released article. It was an article in North Dakota, and it was just about the incident.
Yeah. I think my brain, because we never heard like official full details about the accident, but my brain works in such a like cause and effect scientific way that I would have liked to have known the whole situation.
Yeah.
But people didn't want to like give us details and make us upset.
Yeah.
Which I understand, but that's not me, bro.
No, it would it's I don't know. It's something like in the moment people were like well, you remember they told us that he was
on his way to the hospital.
His way to the hospital. Mm-hmm. Like when they first told me, it was like Daniel's been in an accident. He's on his way to the hospital. Mm-hmm. Now I don't know if the person who told me that was given that information, or maybe he was also given information that the paramedics, or maybe he like misunderstood what was being said. Mm-hmm. But well, no, because the guy who drove us there knew.
Did he already know?
Yeah, well, they didn't. I don't think he knew that Daniel was dead. He just knew that
it was really bad.
It was bad enough to where they wouldn't have been on their way.
Yeah, I mean, and also remembering the bigwigs of the company were in the office because they took us to the office before we went anywhere else, and the bigwigs that I had never met. They weren't even at the Christmas party or anything.
I don't remember any of that because I left the building and went like 2 or 3 buildings down to find a dumpster to call Mom and Rachel and everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but you'll have to unplug one.
Yeah. Hey, you might have to do the black one because the other ones I think are too dead. Okay. See what percent the black one's on. Can you tell me what percent it's on?
I don't think she knows where to look.
Oh. Is it good?
It'll be good.
Okay, love you. Look at her lick her top teeth. Okay, is it your
You're funny.
Is that your account or Grihan's? Oh, okay. Why do you have to show me? You could just tell me. Love you, bye.
Wow.
The video, did I show you my clipped video of what she did the other night when we were having dinner?
No.
She was eating pizza. I posted it on TikTok, but you don't run any of our accounts, so
useless.
You probably wouldn't have seen the
video.
video.
I'm just useless.
I think I might have also posted it on our YouTube shorts, but I can't really remember. Yeah, I think I did. Anywho, that was the video I was working on. So to get out of that dark moment there,
let's just do some EMDR therapy with each other. Anyways.
No, hey, it was crazy because Erin and I had only been married. So we met we started talking in January. You lied to me and told me that you were in college.
I did not lie. I was taking college classes, but I had not officially graduated high school yet.
And then
she was 17.
She was 17. And I was 23. And I turned 24 in February. And then I think I had found out like you had told me like coming up on April that your birthday was in April. And I think I was like, oh, how old will you be?
Well, we weren't talking to like get together. We were talking for entertainment purposes. We were just like, we were bored.
You were in Kentucky and I was in North Dakota.
Yeah, you were sitting in the bunkhouse not doing anything, and I didn't have any friends because
people suck.
Yeah, I have never had any friends.
And then I found out that she was 17. So we waited till she was 18 to go on our first date, and then was like a couple 4 months.
Yeah, we got married in July.
Yeah,
met up for the first time in April.
Yeah,
married in July.
Yeah, so we're one of those couples that went real quick.
Long hair, don't care.
Yeah,
I was 18.
Yeah, she was moldable. But we went to when we got married. She moved to North Dakota, and my brother wanted to come to North Dakota for the oil field money. and they came together.
Yeah, we drove up.
So
We followed each other.
and then Daniel died in December. So from July, well, you guys came up in August.
We came up August 22nd. I don't know why I remember these specific dates, but I see it on my Facebook memories. We came up August 22nd, and then he died on December 15th.
And then it was August, September, October, November, December. So 4 months. We were married, living together for 4 months. Daniel dies, and she had to do everything. I couldn't do anything. I was remember I was trying to clean out his room. Let's get away from
I'm
the
pretty
darkness.
good at dissociating in situations like that.
I was
like
not okay.
my reasoning brain kicks in and my emotional brain can turn off.
Well, it might have also been like a someone closer was having a harder time.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
So you were able, like,
Because I hadn't known
wasn't-
him for that long either.
I wasn't able to like clean out his closet. So Erin had to go clean out his closet because, but it didn't affect her. Well, also you've been kind of heartless our entire relationship.
That's
We
what I'm
watched-
saying. I can compartmentalize my emotions. Now, the older I get, the worse it is.
So like early on, we went and saw The Fault in Our Stars. Was that the movie we went and
Yeah.
saw? That was a sad movie. I was like over there, like on borderline, like heartbroken, like tears coming up in my eyes. I was like, we're sitting in the theater, and I look over, and Erin's going, "Is this done yet? This is boring." No emotion whatsoever. So maybe you are a sociopath, you psycho killer.
I don't know. Are
you gonna be the one who kills us all?
No. I'll just leave.
It's gonna be Griffin.
I'll just go buy milk. Listen, sometimes I get nervous about Griffin.
Oh, I get nervous about Griffin too.
One day, like not that long ago, I was helping him put on his belt or something in the kitchen,
And he was staring at your throat.
No, your drill was sitting on the counter right where I was helping him do it. And we had been fussing and fighting like cats and dogs, me and Griffin. Like, he just doesn't listen. And then I get sick of nagging and I'm like, what the heck, bro? Why are you just ignoring me all the time? Well, he was mad at me about something. I made him clean off his desk or something. And he was like legit mad. And he does this thing, like he needs some coping skills, right? So his autism sensory processing stuff, he like holds all this tension in his body. He looks like he's trying to pop an invisible beach ball, and he just like seems so intense that he was mad. And I was helping him do whatever at the counter, and I was bent over, and he said something in like an excited, like not happy excited, but like an assertive, aggressive type way, that he was like, I'm gonna move this from your head, but he mumbled it, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I thought he was finna drill my head. Literally, like genuine fear. And then, I snapped out of that fight or flight situation, and I was like, what the heck, Erin? That's weird that you would think that. But also, I think it hurt his feelings that my brain went there. But also,
well, it's his autism. You don't know what to because I mean we've seen plenty of documentaries and stuff like that of like, but the difference between Griffin and these kids in these documentaries is you can watch documentaries and you look back, you can see what they show and like be like,
there were signs.
Yeah, there were signs. Griffin doesn't really give signs.
No.
I mean, he doesn't. Griffin's not violent. He's not. He doesn't want to murder animals.
He wants to throw rocks at moths that he thinks are dead.
Yeah, but that's a bug. Like, I want to kill snakes.
That's boy things, I
make me
guess.
wanna,
but
I mean, Daniel.
I
Speaking of
think
Daniel,
Griffin is Daniel.
well, Daniel hated snakes too. He caught one in a bottle and poured gasoline in it and caught it on fire.
Yeah, he did. I think Griffin is Daniel. Do you remember how picky of an eater he was? It's Griffin.
Yeah. And Daniel never would have hurt anybody. So I also don't think Griffin would hurt anybody. But there is something about like bugs or insects or snakes or Like, I don't care. I
There's
don't care to go out there and
plenty of people are pouring
smash
salt
a
on
moth or something like
slugs
that.
and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
it's not.
I've poured salt on slugs
Of course
before.
you have.
It's a boy
Anyways,
thing.
yeah, sometimes I feel bad because, like, I get frustrated. We just don't get along with each other all the
Yeah.
time.
Well, I get frustrated too. Griffin's just a different. He's a different character, and it makes you just like. He's not. It's. I think the problem is with our parenting whenever it comes to Griffin is Asher was first, and Asher's just easy to say.
So
Like,
easy.
Asher's easy to say, hey, sit down and do this, or hey, go clean this up,
Mm-hmm.
or hey, come in here and unload the dishwasher,
Yeah.
or hey, go get this out of the bedroom and then bring it in here. Go
Or
get the laundry.
this
out of
is
the
what's
bathroom
for
or something like that.
dinner.
Yeah. Griffin, you have to tell him 100 times.
There's
He's like,
pushback
it's
on
sidetracked.
everything.
He's like looking up at the stars, counting the stars, even though he's looking at the ceiling. He's not. He's just so distracted.
There's also something to do with me specifically that
Yeah.
this last stretch of the school year was really, really frustrating. And even now we're on summer break, but there's plenty of things that I ask or tell him to do that are super simple. Like he was trying to memorize a Bible verse, or I was trying to have him memorize a Bible verse. So I printed out some coloring sheets to help him, like, when you write something or draw it, it helps you remember better. So all three big kids were sitting at the table, and I was like, just do it. And he argued with me and was like, why do I have to do this? And I was like, just do it. It's not hard. Just do it. And this went on
Be like
for
Mackie.
this
Just
went
do
on
it.
for like an hour. The other two kids are like, ha ha ha. They're like cutting what they need to cut and coloring, and he just never did. And then you came in and said, hey, do this. And you stood in the kitchen and had a snack or something. And he just did it. He just did it.
So I think I'm autistic too. Not. I don't think I'm as autistic because I think Griffin has like ADHD with his autism, like because he gets so sidetracked.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't want to do something, but he'll veer off into space and then just sit there for like 20.
He
can just sit
leaves
there
his
all
body
day.
like totes.
So and it's not like he can't do this.
I
It's not
doubt
like
that.
he can't do this stuff because he can do it. He just, you know.
But
gets
for
sidetracked.
me specifically, it's the arguing. And it's
But I think
so frustrating.
whenever I deal with him, it's I can think like him more. Like whenever
Yeah.
I walked up and I got him to do the stuff, I was thinking in my mind, what would be less annoying to sit here and do. And so I had him do the stuff that I wouldn't mind sitting there doing. And then he was just like, did it. Now, I get that half of it is because he doesn't want to listen to you. He's got to deal with you all day.
Yeah. I just think
so-
back to like finishing out the school year, and I was like, you need to do your math, or you need to write one sentence. Please, for the love of everything, just write one sentence. And he just wouldn't. And it's not even like he was trying to openly be defiant. I don't think he just couldn't do it. And I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Because he can do it for you. And it's something psychological. But also you
loves me
mentioned
more.
that you think he has some like ADHD. Maybe we're just the wrong brand of neurospicy to jive with each other in certain situations.
Oh, that's right. So him and I are like mentally compatible.
You're like bros,
Yeah.
and I'm like a polar opposite magnet.
It's funny. It's crazy. Griffin has always been about me. He's always wanted me to hold him. He's always wanted to be around me. And I used to he would cry a lot. He's been so emotional all his life. And I couldn't stand it. And sometimes I would put headphones in and he'd come up and want me to hold him, and I would be trying to like clean the kitchen while Erin was working, and I'd be like, go find something to do. I'm not gonna hold you. I can't hold you. I got something to do. And he would cry, and I would put headphones in, and I would just let him cry, and then wish I would
Yeah.
hold him.
You
But
can't hold them 24 hours a
yeah.
day. So I hate when people try to make you feel like you're going to miss this. Like
Yeah.
you need to enjoy it while you can. I enjoy nursing my baby and sitting on the couch, but also like sometimes you got to pee and load the dishwasher.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, I would be in here trying to clean the counters and load a dishwasher, because when you were working, I tried to have everything like nice and dinner done before
I
you
was
got
still
home.
useless.
She was bringing home an income, though, and that was all I needed. I didn't need you to clean the kitchen. I needed you to bring home some money.
So now I'm not bringing home some money and it's not all he needs.
Hey, once we get a following and people enjoy listening to us and we get monetized and we make a little bit of an income doing this, then you'll be bringing home the money.
I'm still just showing up. You're still doing all the work for it.
That's okay. I don't mind doing the work as long as it's not worthless work. And it's not, because a lot of people who are married, going on 12 years might not be sitting there talking to each other. Some of them might be like the guy's in the bedroom and the wife is sitting on the couch watching reels on Facebook and they don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
So this is just our way of talking to each other while also seeing if people want to sit here and listen to us talk to each other.
Okay. Okay.
But Griffin, it is easier for me because Griffin has always been about me. Like even whenever I say something that upsets him, or have to yell at him, or have to like be more forceful towards him, and he gets his feelings hurt, and I'm like, listen, I'm sorry your feelings got hurt, but you can't do this. You can't act this way. You can't talk back this way. You can't do this. And then, he might even tear up at times. Even then, he still wants me over you. So,
yeah.
so
I
it's
think
like,
a lot of his frustration too is when he's not able to be in control of a situation, because I think he has OCD.
He's got everything. He's got Asperger's.
He's a lot.
Hey,
You can't
Asperger's
say
is everything.
Asperger's anymore.
Can you not?
No.
Why?
They changed the criteria. So Asperger's was the name of a Nazi person that was doing like science experiments on people. So that's not a term anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's not PC.
had no
Also, they changed the diagnostic stuff. So there are levels of the autism spectrum now. And I don't quite understand it. I think it's more applicable for like nonverbal kids that are people, not only kids, nonverbal people that are like more severe. I think it's easier to determine what levels they are. There are a few different categories like social, developmental, some other things. I'm not real sure. But Griffin, I think is labeled high functioning, which used to not be okay to say. So it's really weird that all this stuff is switching. But he's got like level 3 social, level 2 motor. There are like, it's a bunch of different things. So I don't know. But he has what would have previously been classified as Asperger's.
Yeah.
Which I think is so much easier to say.
Yeah, because it's basically like a whole bunch of stuff in one.
It's very different from
He's super
like
smart, but also super emotional, super forgetful, but also super remembers everything.
very rigid, strives on routine.
Yeah, and has horrible eating. What did you call it? Farfid?
ARFID.
ARFID. Has ARFID, but also is not OCD sometimes about his pizza, but is also sometimes OCD about his pizza. Have you noticed recently he's been taking off his pepperonis? Okay, anywho, let's go past the Griffin thing.
Anyway.
Okay, I want to get into... Okay,
Let's get into this.
Like
Good neighbor.
State Farm is there. Hey, State Farm. Like a good neighbor, you can give us some money when we need it.
We don't use State Farm.
No, Farm Bureau.
Farm Bureau.
We could still promote
Some
them.
farm.
Hey, listen, you give us free insurance, we will promote you.
I'll wear your
We don't have a
t-shirt.
following. Brandon's the only one who regularly watches our videos, and we love you, Brandon.
Hey, shout out
Hold
Brandon.
on.
He liked my mason jar coffee.
I gotta go help Mabes real quick. Okay, so not like State Farm, but like a TV show that has a very, very, very long drawn out intro, and then you get to the intro, and then you hit skip intro, but don't skip this one because this is a good intro. This is episode 7. This is our 7th
Oh, we're
week.
doing an intro.
No,
I
but I
didn't know
forgot
what was happening.
I forgot. There was another video where I forgot to do another podcast we did that I forgot to do the intro on. But
We did an intro last night, but Gabe Pam'd it.
no, okay, I didn't Pam it.
Pam'd it.
So CapCut, if you ever use CapCut, if you're watching this and you've gotten this far, thank you for watching, and we hope you like us. But like Amberlynn says, we hope you love us. And if you love us, we'll love you.
And like and subscribe.
And like and subscribe. But if you ever use CapCut, CapCut saves your videos and the storage as well. And the storage in CapCut is your phone storage. So I had 160 gigabytes between us and Asher saved onto my CapCut, and I didn't know. Can you wait just a little bit longer? Yeah, we're just wait a little bit longer, okay?
Grab some chips.
Yeah, take some chips.
Love you.
But
Oh, I got really dizzy when I turned my head.
you're over 30 now. That's gonna happen.
I know.
But CapCut uses your phone storage to save the videos, and I last night when we started our podcast, we got like 45 minutes into talking. We didn't talk about any of this. This is completely new stuff. But the stuff last night was good too. And I might never mind. I already deleted the videos. I started to say I might add some of that in to show that we were talking what we were talking about. But anywho, but I've already deleted the videos. CapCut was 160 gigabytes of data, and I had like 0.025 gigabytes left of data. So my phone stopped recording.
You're saying boy words right now. I don't know.
But it was like 20 minutes into the video. So we sat here for 45 minutes, and the phone stopped recording at 20.
I got to say, I've never been funnier than I was in the last 25 minutes of that recording that failed.
It's just your luck too, The
I'm just back to useless.
The only the one time you get to showcase how funny you are, the phone decides to stop working. That's great. But anywho, I didn't Pam it because Pam answered a phone call in the middle of recording, and then thought that she started the recording back whenever she got off the phone, but she did not. And she was recording something that was important. They'll never get that memory back. This is nonsense.
Is it bad that I don't feel like it's important to prioritize things like your child's ballet recital when they're 4 years old? Because
well, you would have with Asher.
They're not going to remember it. Okay, but I'm not just an Asher mom. I got 4 children.
I know, but like as the children got, you changed.
I get it, but I don't think it has to do with like the amount of children we have and the demand of my energy. I think the older I get, the less I care that I played softball for like 10 years and how much money and stuff went into that on travel teams and things, and how it didn't really get me anywhere.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like it inspired my personality long term or anything. And the kids don't remember squat. Like even
Yeah.
from 6 months ago, they're like, wait, what?
Like Asher's got his game ball from like the first game they did
Mm-hmm.
in T-ball or whatever it was, youth South Knoxville Youth Sports. Um, Asher's got the game ball and it's dated and it's pretty and
I'm looking at least 3 game balls right now,
yeah. I
which
think
is
he's got one.
sweet.
I think he's got one on his desk too. But when
It's
he's
sweet.
when he's 30 years old, he's not gonna remember that day. He's just gonna remember that he kept a game ball. But also, we're not super sentimental people. I've said I've said several times, like, do we want to keep that because we're not sentimental people? Like, what if one day we look back and we're like, we wish it had kept that? And then I think both of us over time have been like, we're not those people.
Yeah. So sometimes I'll keep something sentimental. Like I've noticed this a lot with baby clothes. And for even through in Berlin, we knew we wanted 4 babies. So me keeping things was productive. Favorite things. Like I would still pass on other stuff that I wasn't like in love with. But with Mabel, we know she's the last baby. But also, I'm like, oh, I don't want to get rid of this tiny outfit when she outgrows it. But I have noticed, especially with the boys' things, the more I go through things, I'll dwindle a little bit more and a little bit more. And so, like, the memories fade. This sounds bad. The memories fade of them wearing this specific outfit. And then it's easier to get rid of it.
Is she getting ready to throw up? Oh my gosh. Erin
That's
and
my
throw
worst
up?
nightmare,
Erin can clean up anything except for throw up.
especially dog throw.
Um, we were, well, I might save this for another time. Like, remember when we were watching that documentary, the little girl who died? And we talked about an outfit. And I was like, why would you want to keep the outfit?
That's dark.
Yeah, we'll save that for another time.
It's dark.
I want to, so what I was saying when I started the intro, this is episode 7. This is the 7th week. And I wanted to let everyone know that we are on all the platforms. I think all the platforms. We're on Spotify. Through Spotify, we are on Apple Podcasts. What's the Bible baby bump baby?
Baby Billy Bible bunkers.
Oh yeah, baby Billy. Now what's the thing that they say to like get before they go out on a, like if they need a speaker or something like that, they say. They say a
I
lot
don't
of
know. B one.
Susie sells seashells by the seashore.
I know. Red leather, yellow leather,
Oh.
peas and carrots. I don't
Big
know why
black
that
bug, black blood. Big black bug, blood.
Cinnamon aluminum. Cinnamon aluminum.
Peter Piper picked a peck of poppers. Anywho,
Peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper.
pick a peck of
Pecca.
So, we are on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on YouTube, and I make YouTube shorts for YouTube. We are on TikTok. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram, and we are on Clapper.
The clap.
The Claps, which is just another TikTok, but like,
Can't say that.
what is? It's like
It's
literally
a short form content streaming.
Well, but it literally says
service.
for people who are leaving. Like, this is a new home for people who are leaving.
For
It's
people that are too old for the talk.
like even when you go in there and you set up your profile, it'll like one of your hashtags you can use to like say something about yourself is a TikTok refugee or whatever. Like, and it's designed.
I'm going to be very
everything.
honest. I don't have Clapper. I don't have the TikTok app. But what's important is that we're on whatever platform you want us on.
And we are on. It's all Bad Parents Crew. It's all like on all of them. It's Bad Parents Crew. So, and I think all of them have the same picture too. It's just me and her looking stupid while we're talking to each other. So uh, anybody who does like us, it would be awesome if you did like and subscribe on any of those platforms you're on.
Ring that bell, girl.
Ring. No. Ding, 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 ding.
Hey,
Anywho.
my maiden name is Campbell, spelled Campbell. Do you think I rang a dinner bell? My ancestors rang the dinner bell at camp. I'm
That
going to
wasn't
stop
funny.
talking. It wasn't supposed to be funny.
Was that another theory?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Sorry. Okay. Oh,
Oh.
we're gonna take it out of darkness and into the light by talking about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. No, we are going
feel
to
like
go
that
into
was
the light.
A bit weird.
When you go out of the dark into the light,
You know, I rebuked the rain in Jesus' name today because I was trying to strip the paint off of our kitchen cabinets, and Griffin laughed.
of course he did. Well, Griffin probably got excited because he thought he was going to be part of another cult. Doing freaking dances. Anywho, that's a story for another time. Okay. Did you read this?
No.
I told you not to read it.
I did. Okay. I'm useless.
It's kind of long. Well, no, I didn't want you to read it. That's why I said don't read it. This is a joke that I thought was funny, and it's from a page called Bad Parents, and I was just looking up like random bad parents topics.
Okay.
And I came across this Facebook post
And
from
it tickled your
2021.
fancy. Let's
It
hear
did.
it.
It did. Okay, it's kind of long, but the ending's worth it. Okay.
And he's wearing his glasses. So if he fails at reading, it's because he genuinely cannot read.
Let me make sure they don't slide forward my nose gets sweaty, so they slide forward, and then I have to go.
Okay, Grandpa.
Yeah. While trying to avoid hitting a dog, I lost control of my two-wheeler and landed in a ditch by the side of the road. With some difficulty, as I crawled out of the ditch, a beautiful woman who had stopped her car came to help me and asked, "Are you okay?" "I'm okay, I think," I replied as I pulled myself up. She said, "Come get in my car. I'll take you to my place that is only a few blocks away. You can clean up, and then I will examine to confirm that you are not hurt." "That's nice of you," I answered, "but I don't think my wife would like me doing that." She said, "Oh, come on. I'm a nurse. We need to see if you have scrapes and treat them properly." Well, she was really pretty and very kind. I could not say no, but repeated, "I'm sure my wife won't like this." We arrived at her place, and after cleaning up, she examined me to confirm that I do not have any major injuries, and then offered me a drink. We had a couple of drinks, but all along I was feeling guilty and finally told her, "I feel a lot better now, but I know my wife is going to be really upset, so I'd better go now." She said, "Don't be silly. Don't be silly," with a smile. "Stay for a while. She won't know anything. I suppose she must be at home, right?" I said, "Well, not really. She must still be in the ditch."
You know, the only thing that really stuck out to me about that story is that they wrecked a two-wheeler.
I thought that was funny. You're stupid. She didn't get it. That's why she didn't think it was funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Other people thought it was
What's
funny.
a two-wheeler, Gabe? A
Is
motorcycle?
that not a motorcycle? Or maybe a bicycle?
Why not just
maybe it was
say,
like,
"I wrecked my motorcycle"?
you remember the Daisy, Daisy?
Are you talking
give
like
me
a
your answer
tandem
true.
bike
Yeah,
for two
like
people?
but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built
Yes,
for two.
a tandem
Maybe
bike.
that's what it was.
Okay. What else do you
Anywho.
have for me?
I LOL'd while I was reading that. I went,
Griffin would have laughed for you.
so remember last week when we were talking about how people view you differently in public versus me? Like I can go out with all four children, be like yelling at one of them to hold on to the buggy, and then like holding Emberlynn's hand and like making sure Mabel doesn't fall out of the buggy, and then people look at me and say,
So you're in the grocery store and everybody's like, oh, you're such a good dad. I just love to see a man babysitting his own kids.
he's such a great superhero. Look at him. He's just like perfect. And then but you'll be in there with the kids and they'll be like, "Ugh, she couldn't stop after 2."
You know how that happens, right? Oh, you've got your hands full. Do you have a TV at home? Do they have the same dad?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. The stupid remarks from people. Yeah. But anywho, I wanted to tell you that Emberlyn came grocery shopping with me. I do 101% of the
I'm
grocery
useless.
shopping. She's not useless. It's just I do a lot of stuff. And she takes care of Mabel. And that's all I ask. I just don't want to hold Mabel. When Mabel starts crying, stick a tit in her mouth so I don't have to be overwhelmed with her crying. That's all I ask.
And I'm useless.
No, you're a life source.
I'm
to our
like
children.
that TikTok trend where you are like, hi, my name is Gabe and I do this. And then I'll go,
Am I boring you?
and I'm Erin.
already.
And then it'll go back to you. Hi, my name is Gabe
Oh,
and I
yeah.
make dinner every night. And I'm Erin.
I do know those things. Like the ones I think are the funniest is the ones are the ones that are like on a farm, and it's like, hi, I'm Erin and I wanted chickens, so I went and got some chickens, and then it'll be like, hi, I'm Gabe, and then it'll cut to you again. I think those are funny because it's always the wife that's like, I want chickens, I want goats, I want the coop, I want the thing. And the guy's out there like feeding the chickens, building the coop.
I was talking
taking care
to
of
the
the dogs.
therapists last week about wanting to move and why we wanted to move, bigger house and have some land for goats and stuff. And they were all like, your husband doesn't know what he's in for.
Yeah. So I was grocery shopping with Emberlyn, and we were walking around the store, getting the stuff. And I always go and get the produce and fruits at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Fruits are produce.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why I said fruits and produce. I always get the produce at the end.
Okay.
Because if I get grapes, I don't want stuff piled on top of the grapes. And then I got to pay attention to the baggers to make sure that they don't put heavy stuff on top of the grapes. Because I don't want my grapes smushed. I like them little. I like when I take one out of the bag and put it in my mouth. I like
A nice
pop.
hard grape in your mouth. Whoa.
So I we were over there. We were looking at the bananas, so we could replace the rotten bananas that were up there from last week that you did not turn into banana bread.
I'm sorry.
Like you said that they were
I'm
banana
useless.
bread. Another thing. So we were. Ember likes to do this thing where I told her one day.
Oh boy. Sorry.
I told her one day that I don't want her to grow up. I want her to be my little girl forever. And then she was like, "But I have to grow up." And I was like, "No, you need to stay my little girl forever." And I got real sad with her and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So now she remembers that, so she will bring it up often. She'll say,
I'm making a note for myself. Continue.
okay, she'll say, well, like randomly, she'll come to me and be like, Dad, are you going to be sad when I'm not your little girl anymore? And I'm like, Emberlyn, stop. I am going to be sad when you're not my little girl anymore. Um, and then she'll like play into it and like keep going. So we were over there looking at bananas and she was doing that like she always does. And then I play into it. I'm like, of course I'm going to be sad whenever you're not little anymore. You're my baby girl. I need you to stay little forever. And she was like, but I need to get older and be an adult like you. And there's this old lady, or not old lady, she was an older lady next to us. And she just thought it was the greatest thing in the world. She's like, look at this dad. He's so perfect with his little girl. Oh, that's so sweet. And I just thought that was funny because, you know, you don't get reactions like that. Like you can be sitting there talking to Ember, or you can be walking through the grocery store talking to Emberlyn, and people will be like, where's the dad at? I bet you he's not even part of the picture or something like that. And then because you're at the grocery store with Ember and Mabel by yourself. And then I can be there with Ember and Mabel, and they're like, oh, so cute. So cute.
I don't think that I have like a major RBF,
You do.
but I'm not approachable like you are for some reason.
It's because I smile at people. Like I'll walk by
Well,
somebody
you know,
and
a
be
lot
like,
of times,
"Hi."
I have a freaking customer service face. I worked at Walmart for long enough that like in a grocery store setting, I'm on, bro. Generally.
You should talk about Walmart.
About which thing?
About what you told me about the first thing.
Oh. So I started at Walmart when Griffin was 10 months old. So I had just the two boys. That would have made me 24. Right? 23. Anyways, my very first day, this chick was training me on a cash register, and she was asking me just like small talk questions like, oh, you have kids, how old are they, boys or girls? And then she was like, oh, they're a year and a half apart, do they have the same dad? And
Stupid.
I will never forget that, because nobody would ask a man that.
I just don't understand why. I just don't understand why that would be the first thing to come to somebody's brain. Like when you're meeting somebody for the first time, and you're like learning about their life. You know, you're having conversations back and forth. Why would the first thing in your brain be like ask if they have the same dad?
I don't know. I'm assuming that the fact that I was young factored into this question, but also I don't know. It's crazy. And the fact that you would never ask a man, oh, do your children have the same mom?
Right.
It's like so weird. It's so weird.
But you also don't come across as somebody. There's not a look.
Oh, of somebody that would have
I'm not saying there is a look. I'm not saying there's anything. I'm not saying anything.
Your mouth is saying words.
But you don't come across as somebody who would have. Not saying there is somebody that would look like that. I'm just saying you specifically do not look like somebody.
What he's saying is that I look like a prude.
No, I'm saying you look like a Petri dish Mormon that
is in my modest clothing to hide my garments.
Yeah, like I mean, you just like you didn't even wear shorts.
Yeah, I didn't wear shorts as an adult until last summer when I was pregnant with Mabel, and I was like, I cannot be hot and sweaty any longer.
Yeah.
And then this summer is the first year that I've worn like spaghetti straps out in public with not like a t-shirt or a sweater or something.
Yeah, we suffer from body positivity.
I just feel naked.
Yeah.
Like I was wearing my favorite outfit that I wear like every day is a jumpsuit, and it has a scoop neck that doesn't doesn't even come close to my boobies. And every time I put it on, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna slip a nip. I don't know why I'm like this.
But like, especially back then, I mean, you just didn't come across as somebody who would be that someone would ask that question to.
Yeah.
Not saying that anybody should ever be asked that question to. Like there's no reason why anyone should ever look at somebody and be like, do your children have the same dad? That's just rude and inconsiderate. Even if you're thinking it, don't say it out loud.
Yeah.
But I can't think of any time that I've ever been anywhere, seen anybody, and then been like, I wonder if they have the same dad. It just doesn't. It's just not something that would cross my mind.
Yeah.
People are stupid, and I don't understand why they think the things that they think.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really crazy, but I'll never forget it. It's so strange. It's almost like people that feel okay commenting on your body in some kind of way, like even pregnant, like, oh, you're having a boy because your butt is huge. Like, what? Why are people like this? Why are people like this?
I looked up. Hold on.
Sold on. What
do
are you looking for?
Do you close tabs?
Not on Safari. I do my very best to never use Safari.
Okay, so I looked up. Is this it? Oh, that's it. Did it go away?
Did you
I just went away?
F it up?
No. Okay. So remember when we were talking about, like, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
I liked that topic.
I like that too.
I think it was funny. So I looked up a Reddit post of some other ones. And I was reading through them the other day, but I didn't want to like go like deep into it because I wanted to
have a fresh
I
take.
did come across this one though. Would you rather fight 20 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
That sounds terrifying either way.
I think I would rather fight 20 horse-sized
one mega duck that you
horse.
can see coming. Or
20 little short horses.
Oh, they would be so cute.
You wouldn't want to fight them. He was just what? Hey, can
Imagine
we not fight,
the
guys?
Jumanji animals.
You have to fight.
So cute.
You have to fight, and you have to kill them.
The duck. I'd go duck.
The one
duck.
The one.
I would brush up on my
duck.
Peter Griffin versus the chicken.
Yeah, but this would be a horse-sized duck. So this would
the
be
chicken
like
Peter Griffin goes against.
It's the same size as him.
Okay. So you're going with miniature horses?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just keep kicking them.
They're coming at you from all sides.
I would just.
There are so many.
I would channel my inner Chuck Norris and I would roundhouse.
Your
kick
what?
all of them. My inner Chuck Norris.
You
and
don't
I would
have one of
roundhouse
those.
Kick. I would roundhouse kick every single one of those little.
Can you get up and demonstrate your roundhouse kick?
I could, but my leg hurts right now, so I don't want to. I don't want to hurt myself anymore.
You don't want to hurt anybody else's feelings with your skills.
If you put lasagna on top of another lasagna, is it now just one big lasagna?
Yes.
Okay.
Layers. Like an ogre.
Sock, shoe, or sock,
sock,
shoe.
Come
What?
at me.
No way.
I'm not moving my feet multiple times. Why?
Wait, so you're doing sock, shoe, then sock, shoe?
Mm-hmm.
You're stupid. No.
It makes more sense. It's faster. It's less effort. Sock.
Yeah, you have your socks.
Shoe.
You have your socks
shoe.
in your hand.
Or sock, shoe. It makes sense.
No.
Try
you
it.
have your socks
Try
in your hand.
it. You'll
you have your
like
socks
it.
in your hands. You put your socks on. Well, see, I'm always wearing socks, except whenever I get out of the shower. So I get out of the shower, and I put my socks on and I go to bed. So when I get up and put my shoes on,
That is true.
I'm
You're
not
already
putting
wearing your
socks on
socks.
shoes.
I live in sandals.
Yeah.
So I have to put both on before we go to the gym or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I sit down on the couch, sock, shoe,
Okay.
sock, shoe. I'm also very, very against stepping on the back of your tennis shoes and like walking around, like folding them down. Have you ever seen people do that? And then like the back of it gets all janky.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Yeah.
So I think that might factor into my just get my shoes on as fast as possible. I don't know.
Is water wet?
Water's not wet.
Isn't to be wet you are covered in water?
Can water be covered in itself?
Yeah, it is itself.
It is kind of also covered in itself. Like not only is it water, but water molecules are polar and they stick together. And so
You're speaking stuff that I don't know now.
and that's why they like hold on to each other. Like the bees hold on to each other when you're trying to pull the frames out. Anyways. Next question.
Okay. Someone said, "Ooh, I forgot about that one. I think not, though."
Think it's not water wet?
Who talks like that? I think not, though.
I don't know.
You wouldn't get this one. Oh, is
You don't know
a
what I'll get.
Well, it says is Superman or Flash faster?
Flash.
No. I think Superman's faster.
I think it's Flash. Anyways,
No, you don't know enough. It's Superman.
I won't argue. I'm not an expert.
Is a thumb a finger?
Yes.
Is it?
And
What is
no.
a finger?
It's a phalange. I don't know about a finger, but it's a phalange.
That word sounds made up.
Is it a metatarsal? What is a metatarsal?
I don't know. Phalange
That might be
metatarsal
toes.
are.
I don't know. I don't remember.
How do you pronounce the letters GIF?
GIF.
GIF? It's not GIF. I like to say GIF, even if it's incorrect. I like
I'm
to say
anti-GIF since we discovered how bad the peanut butter is.
Yeah, but that's JIF. Is that GIF?
It's homophonic.
Are eggs dairy?
Eggs are not dairy. No. They're not even in the dairy section either. Well, I don't know about at Walmart, but Kroger, they're not. They're their own thing.
Yeah.
They're next to like crescent rolls and
They're
stuff.
next to butter.
And butter. Yeah,
Is butter dairy?
butter is dairy, but the crescent rolls and cookie dough and stuff that are also right there are not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not in the milk section.
Toilet paper over or under?
Over every time.
Griffin puts toilet paper on there the other way.
All the children put it on wrong.
Gotta choose one. Would you rather every time you laughed you threw up, or every time you sweat cheese came out of your pores?
Cheese.
I'm imagining like a cheese grater,
I was picturing spray cheese.
just like out your pores.
Yeah.
Ew.
Just carry something to scrape it off. A
Well,
squeegee.
I sweat more than laugh.
Listen, I
So-
sweat like no other mother since having
Just don't laugh
children.
anymore.
I can't not laugh, but I also can't deal with throw up.
Are you about to yawn again?
Yeah, I can't stop.
And you won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Till I
So
reach the
so
tippy
I
top.
think I would just rather just not laugh.
Try not to laugh challenge for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I could do it.
I would just move to Antarctica and call it a day.
You don't say anything that makes me laugh, anyways.
I'm a lot funnier than you feel like I am when I'm not being useless.
The real question is, do people use the same side of the Q-tip for both ears?
No.
Who does that? If anybody does that, I don't like that person.
Gross.
Oh, a buddy of mine was showing me stuff. He wants to get a tattoo,
All right.
and he wants to get a funny tattoo.
Okay.
So, so I was like, "Is it gonna be a tattoo that you're gonna regret having when you're older?" And he said, "Probably." And I was like, "Well, then why get it?" And he said, "Because I just want to get a funny tattoo." And I was like, "Okay." And then he showed me some of his possible choices.
Okay.
Let me look this
His
up real quick.
options.
Yeah.
That would be a funny subscriber thing. With our 1,000th subscriber, we'll go get matching tattoos.
We go to images.
Images.
Oh, it turned into a shirt.
I am partial to funny tattoos, though. In some movie, Rebel Wilson, when she was still fat and funny, got
She was
a
fat?
tattoo of a Mexican drinking worm. And I said for years that I was going to get a tattoo of a Mexican drinking worm. You screenshot that bad boy. I like that.
That was the one I liked.
I like it a lot.
I will.
Can we go get tattoos? Why do I want a tattoo?
This was cool. This was when he showed me this one. Could you imagine getting it? And I'll add it in on the video. But could you imagine getting it right here, and then every time you take your shirt off, it just says "'Twas the carbs, my lord." That's
You
funny.
never take your shirt off, so it wouldn't be funny. Nobody would know it's there.
I know. There was a couple more he showed me. Oh, that one's on a shirt, but that one's also kind of cool. "'Twas the carbs, my lord."
I don't know what I would want to get, but I would go get matching tattoos with somebody.
There was another one he showed me. Some of the ones he showed me weren't funny, and I was like, I told him that this one was my favorite. Oh, look at that one. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sticker.
That one's the best, though. He looks fat and out of breath. He looks like somebody that would say he's fat out to the table when he's full of at dinner.
Oh, there was one. It was just like frog. I don't know why they were all frogs, but a frog holding like a dagger, and it said like, you've buttered your last biscuit. And there was another one that was like, you've heed your last haw, or something like that.
Okay.
And there was a couple more, but I can't remember what they were.
'Twas the carbs, my lord. That one's definitely the funniest. If you were going to get a funny tattoo, what would you get?
I don't know. I would probably do what he did and look up some funny tattoo ideas. He probably typed that. I probably could have typed that in and then found what I was looking for. But
I always think it would be cool to go to like a tattoo shop and get some kind of random flash tattoo, because they do specials for like, oh, hey, I don't have any appointments. Come in and get a flash tattoo for like $40 or whatever. Yeah. That's what it used to be. I don't know what the going rate for a flash tattoo is.
Probably $100 now.
Probably. So expensive.
If I was to get a funny tattoo, I definitely would probably look it up and then just go with something that what I told him when we were talking about it is I liked that it wasn't offensive. Mm-hmm. It wasn't
dirty,
sexist. It wasn't dirty. It was just funny.
Yeah.
It was fun. You were kind of like making fun of yourself.
Yeah.
At the same time, like it wouldn't be funny for like some fit person to go and get that tattoo.
No.
But it's funny if someone like me went and got that tattoo.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
So I would.
It would also be like really funny to have it on your butt or something. Like nobody would see it, but like I got thick thighs that save lives, and if I had it like right here, that would be funny. If I was wearing some short shorts, that would be really funny.
And someone was like, "What's your tattoo?" Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably get away with getting like a tattoo of like a cow, or like
I would love
that says I'm just like a heifer or something like that. Something that's like my buddy. Whenever we're making fun of you, you know, sometimes I'll call you and he'll be like, "Oh, what's that old heifer doing?" or something like that. I'll be like, "That heifer's probably just laying around heffing. But he also calls you Jugs
Jugs.
because you're supplying milk for Mabel.
I'm not offended by either of these terms.
See, you could just
Work hard to
like
milk myself, okay?
But you could probably get away with making a funny tattoo.
That would
of
be really funny. I actually bought a sweatshirt. Remember with nursing, like booby access zippers that had a cow on it, and it said "Support your local dairy farmer."
Was that the one? Was that the one from the Mayfield factory, or was
no?
that?
I got a Mayfield shirt at the factory, but I returned the cow one because the zipper was broken.
Oh my!
I
Gosh.
can't help it. I think it's something to do with my breathing. Like I need to train my diaphragm or
Because you're a mouth
something.
breather.
Yeah, because I do it a lot when I'm talking, but also reading a flippin' storybook. I can't stop. Like, it's really bad. It's really bad.
I do that when I read a storybook too, but that's because I hate reading and it just puts me to sleep.
It's not that I'm falling asleep. I enjoy reading storybooks. I like it more than the children do.
I don't.
I hope Mabel likes to read storybooks.
You hope she's not an Asher.
Yeah.
Asher's like me and doesn't like to read, but Griffin can sit there and read and remember
He
everything.
doesn't enjoy it though.
I think Griffin would enjoy it if he didn't have YouTube and video games.
Somebody tell us how you limit your screen time appropriately, because
Without wanting to kill your children.
yeah, well no, it's not even that. It's like it's not the 90s. I want to do a 90s summer week. I'll talk to you about that in a second. It's not the 90s anymore. So we have access to this. Children aren't bored anymore. They're not stabbing a safety pin through their finger or dipping their fingers in candle wax for fun. We're not riding bikes to the neighbor's house because we don't really have anybody to do that with. And like, we're not outside sword fighting with sticks. I don't know what all we were doing, but we always came up with something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't have to do that right now. And it's too friggin' hot to send them outside a lot of the time. So they're trapped inside. They're either roughhousing, hurting each other, fighting while playing, and trying to get some sensory input, like the heavy moving and stuff. But in our little tiny house, there's not a good spot for that. And they don't want to sit and draw for 14 hours a day. What do you do? What they don't play with toys. They don't like toys. They like Nerf guns once in a while. They like to go play basketball sometimes.
I don't know. I think the problem is, I think one of the biggest problems is like it's so hot and muggy. So like if we were in a better like environment where it didn't suck to step outside, then it would be more enticing to go outside. And also, like you said, we're limited space, so like they can't. Like yesterday, you went to your appointment, and Asher and Griffin and Ember played hide and seek for like 30 minutes, and there's not a lot of hiding places.
Yeah, there's like
So
3 spots.
But they played and they enjoyed it. They had fun. But then eventually they stopped having fun. So they quit playing it.
Yeah.
But the space, the everything is what, kind of like
It's like
makes it hard.
limiting. And the heat. Oh my gosh. I don't want to be outside. I'm not going to force them to go outside. I didn't grow up here. So I don't know if it always felt like this, or if every year when they're like, it's a record heat week, like, is it always a record
I don't know, because
summer?
I recently talked to somebody who said that it was hotter when they were younger. So
I don't know, but I don't ever remember just absolutely dying outside as a kid. And I was outside all the time. And I grew up, 2 hours from here? Yeah, because it was 3 hours. It's probably like closer to an hour and a half where I grew up. but it didn't feel as humid. It didn't feel like I was just going to die. Maybe it's because I'm a fat mom. I don't know.
It's because you're going further north. The further north you go,
But the
less.
temperature, I think, is not that different. So it
Yeah.
may just be the humidity here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Man, it's bad. It's really bad. We
Yeah,
can't wait to leave.
It's so like I think also what makes it bad is like whenever it gets really hot and then it rains because of the heat, um, uh, it'll get extra humid.
Mm-hmm.
So not only are you dealing with like 90-degree feels like 100, but you're also dealing with very wet. Like you step outside and immediately your clothes are sticking to you.
85%
sweating.
humidity. You know,
And you
the
get in a
worst
truck.
part about me yawning is how disgusting my face looks when I yawn.
I have a buddy who watches. I have a buddy who watches our podcast. Every time he watches our shorts, he likes our shorts, and he whenever we post a new video, he's watched all 6 videos. When we post this one, I know he's gonna get on there and watch it too. And he he enjoys it. He's told me that he really likes it. He likes the what we have to talk about. Nothing's ever boring. So now some people probably think we're boring, and some people might not think we're boring, and some people just swipe past whenever they get to us, which is okay. We might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I will talk to him today about time, and I was like, I feel like because our last one was an hour and 29 minutes. And I was like, I feel like an hour and 29 minutes, like, I feel like it's not too long, but I feel like for other people, it might be too long. So I was like, you watch our videos. You watched the newest one. Was it too long? And he said, I didn't feel like it was too long. And I was like,
Snap.
I was like, awesome. So hold on, Mabs. I was like, so like an hour and 30 minutes might be too long. He was like, I feel like 2 hours would be too long, but an hour and 30 minutes not. And right now,
I think
we were at the hour and 30 minute
I
mark.
think it depends on what you're doing while you're listening, because if I was cleaning and being productive, it's almost like body doubling. Like I can feel like I'm able to get more done. Like it's the same as if you were going to get up and be productive and clean. It's easier for me to get up and do something also rather than me trying to do it by myself and get started. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to talk about was the 90s week that people are doing. And it's basically a challenge to enjoy the nostalgic things from the 90s and get away from the Xboxes and stuff for the day. So
screens.
So let me get back to it.
For an entire week?
Yeah. Ugh. Well, some people are doing weekends or like a day.
Yeah, just a couple of days, yeah.
So it's a screen ban. No social media scrolling like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, any of that. It's out. Okay.
What about podcasting?
No. You can listen to the radio.
No, I meant like, what about us doing our podcast?
That's different.
Oh.
You can listen to the radio, but you can't listen to Apple Music.
Okay.
No streaming services like Disney, Netflix, HBO Max. There's an 8:00 Disney movie that plays at night. You can turn on an 8:00 Disney movie.
Okay.
The living room rule is if a screen is used, it must be the main household TV designated for the family movie night or a classic video game session. Personal screens like iPads, tablets, and smartphones are put up. None of that. No texting or DMs, it says. No messaging. No messenger. We can call only.
Okay, so I'll just find people to call.
The notebook rule, you must replace your phone's notes app, digital calendars, and reminder alerts with a physical notebook and pen.
Okay.
streetlight rule. For parents doing this with kids, children are sent outdoors to play freely, but are expected back strictly when the neighborhood streetlights turn on. We don't have kids that are going to participate in that.
Yeah.
Analog mornings. Mornings must start with a physical book, an old magazine, or a hot pot of coffee while listening to the radio or a physical CD. No checking notifications first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Tactile activities. Free time is spent on retro activities like board games, outdoor sports, thrift shopping, making iced tea, or crafting.
Okay.
So I think that would be awesome.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, I could see for like maybe just like a couple of days, like if we set like a 2 to 3 day limit, I could that'd be pretty cool.
I think it would be awesome. And I think also it's kind of like, if you want to start a really successful diet, it's best to go really hardcore. Do like a fast for a couple of days and then slowly get yourself back into eating. Whoa. I think it would be a good way to prime ourselves. I think it would be a good way. I think it would be a good way to prime ourselves to get out of the habit of being on screens all the time.
Yeah. Look at your bars when you said that. You're like, I think it would be a great way to get ourselves out of the habit.
It's because Mabel's is loud and you're going da 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 da, and nobody is listening to me.
I'm listening.
Even though I'm trying to have a 90s week.
I think it would be cool to have a 90s week. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. And
well,
there,
not a week.
Some people go like, I know that came out really loud. Some people do phones, like you can't use the internet and the phone at the same time if you're going to do any internet things. Or like you can't call me. I'm not available.
Yeah.
It's like a kitchen phone basically, which I like the idea of that even beyond like when our kids are old enough to need a phone, if they're going to go somewhere with their friend or something. I've heard people say they have a kitchen phone and it's like a cell phone, but it lives in the kitchen and you only use it like if you're going with somebody to do something or something like that. It's not like your 10-year-old has a personal cell phone that they're just talking to people on all the time. They just have a kitchen phone. They can check it out. It has to be plugged up. It has to be in the kitchen. I think that's a cool thing to do.
The hard part about that is we are trying to be on social media. So like it's like and
there's
Asher's
a difference.
YouTube
there's
too.
a difference between creating content and
Sitting there
filming yourself and
it.
interacting versus hold on. Talking to people and caring about what people are doing. It's keeping up with the Joneses versus actually having genuine experiences in life.
Yeah, it's it would also wouldn't be hard to get Asher to film a couple of videos ahead of time.
Yeah.
That I can
he probably has 20 videos in his queue right
they're all Beat Saber
waiting
and
they're
all gonna get copyrighted as soon as I post them. So
somebody said something the other day. It made me think of a Linkin Park song, and I turned on a Linkin Park playlist on YouTube while we were cleaning, and that's what made Asher start playing Beat Saber again. Is because he was like, "Oh, the nostalgia!
Yeah.
Can I take a break from emptying the dishwasher? Can I go play Beat Saber? Because you bought like an album or something."
Yeah, the Linkin Park package, on Beat Saber. That's mainly what his videos are right now in his queue or in his gallery is the Beat Saber songs. I just don't know whenever I post those if they're automatically going to get copyrighted, or if I can choose the copyright option and then it still like do well for his YouTube channel. I don't know. I haven't gone to that route yet because it's just been so busy. I don't think I've posted a video for him in like 2 days now. So.
What the fuck are we always doing?
I don't know.
We're always busy, and I go to the library story time once in a while. I used to take Ember multiple times a week, every week.
Yeah. Well, it's easier with the kids who were in school because it was just Ember.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not hard to get everybody out the door.
That's true.
It's just like I'll see somebody. We went last week for the first time in a while. And I'll see somebody and they're like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in forever. What have you been up to?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
always busy. I'm always tired.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you what we've been doing."
I'm always ready to go to bed.
I don't understand.
Even after drinking a Rain Total Body Fuel sour gummy worm energy drink that is 0 calories with 10 calories with 300 milligrams of natural caffeine, increased concentration, reduced fatigue, B vitamins, B3, B6, and B12, branched chain amino acids, and electrolytes, Na, K, and Mg. Recommended for persons 18 years or older. Even after
I stopped listening a long time ago.
even after drinking this, I'm still like, oh, I could go in there and sleep.
Well, I have 4.5 levels left on my Yahtzee game to
Yahtzee.
finish. And fingers crossed, it takes me less than 4 days if I really grind. But it's not. Anyways, after that, we're going to set up our 90s parameters. I'm going to make a physical list. It's going to be on the board.
It's going to be 2 or 3 days of. Can we just go send them back on
Oh
screen?
my goodness. And the boys are going to camp next week. So.
Oh, is that next week?
That's next week.
Oh, it is next week. Next Friday.
Monday.
Next Monday. Wait, is it actually this Monday?
Mm-hmm. The 15th?
Oh, it's only Tuesday. What? I think it was later in the week.
I don't know.
Oh, because we normally do this on Sunday.
Because you're tired, boss.
We normally do this on Sunday. I am always tired. And I'm always ready to go to bed. But
Progressively throughout the week, you get more tired normally. Except we podcasted for no reason last night until like midnight.
Yeah, we were. Oh my gosh! And then I had to.
Late.
And then I had to go take a shower and then get ready for bed. And it was like 12:15 whenever I got to sleep. And then I woke back up at 4.
We got to sign off. Gabe is rushing me. We
I'm
got to
not
get ready
rushing.
for youth fitness.
But
and,
also, we're at like an hour and 45 minutes. And I don't know how much I'm going to be able to cut.
I'm finna go strip some kitchen cabinets till it's time to go to the gym.
We talked about a lot of good stuff today. I think we had some good and we had some good content. I told Griffin to come up with a fun fact of the day, but he did not. Emberlyn was in here for a second, but she didn't want to say anything.
Asher doesn't like to leave his room while we're doing the podcast because he thinks he's interrupting us.
Yep. So I guess it's going to be another day of us saying
next time, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. And
if you like and subscribe and love us, we will love you.
Yeah. Emberlyn, she's cute.
Mabel's just saying bye.
Do you want to come say bye?
Go get her. See if she can wave.
Do you want to come say bye?
Bye, 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 bye.
Come here.
She's this close to learning how to crawl. Taking her sweet time doing it, though. And that's all right. Hi. Hello. Come here.
You want to hold her?
Mama.
Mama.
Mama. You got bumpus on your nose? Say, next time, thanks for watching.
Can you wave?
Bye-bye.
Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. Next time, thanks for watching.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. She's confused.
You cute.
Oh,
there we go.
Bye.
Good job, honey.
Bye.
Okay, next time, thanks for watching. Bye.
Peace out. You're so cute.
Thank you.
Mama. Mama.